don't even have to say legislators take their seats. They're so attentive. Pardon us for running a little bit late this evening. So tonight, welcome to the presentation portion of the Rensselaer County Legislature. And tonight we have some resolutions we passed in prior months. And we're going to start tonight with P-15017. It's a resolution in memory of Richard M. Galluli Jr. Presentation by Legislator Rensselaer, Hoffman, and any other legislator would like to join. The family of the Gallulis are welcome down to the well.
You don't have to. You don't have to. Miss Kelly. Okay, we have a resolution tonight. It's P-15017. It's a resolution in memory of Richard M. Galluli, Jr. And I'm going to read you the resolution. Whereas it is consistent with the duty of this legislative body to pay honor and respect to persons who've had a great impact and influence on Rensselaer County during their time on earth, we remember with deepest respect and admiration the life of an individual whose singular example enriched the lives of their family, their friends, and fellow citizens. And whereas, attendant to such duty and fully in accord with its long-standing tradition, it is the intent of this legislative body to express sincerest sorrow upon the death of Richard M. Galluli, Jr., which occurred on the 14th day of February of the year 2017. And whereas Richard was born in Troy to Richard M. Galluli, Sr. and Charlene Baker Galluli. Whereas Rich was a graduate of Catholic Central High School, the class of 1996, and Union College, the class of 2000. Whereas Rich had a deep love for history and was a history teacher at Bishop McGinn for 16 years, where he was also the Dean of Students and the Social Studies Chairman, and currently taught history at Catholic Central High School. And whereas Rich coached basketball for his daughter's team at the St. Jude's and at Hudson Valley Community College, Shalmont, Catholic Central High School, Bishop McGinn, and was an assistant coach at RPI. And whereas Rich established the Slam Dunk basketball camp, which has grown to 2 locations and over 70 participants per year. Whereas in addition to his parents, Rich will be missed by his wife, Christian, his beloved daughters, Emma and Catherine, his sister, Deborah, his brother, Ryan, and his in-laws, Fred and Patty, and several aunts, uncles, and cousins. Rich was predeceased by his brother, Kevin Galluli, and also by Carol Basmagian. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Rensselaer County Legislature conclude its deliberations in memory of Richard M. Galluli and to extend its deepest sympathy to the family, fully confident that his contributions to his community will live on to serve as an inspiration for all, and be it further resolved that the clerk of the legislature transmit a copy of this resolution suitably engrossed to the family of Richard M. Galluli. And I want to tell the family how sad we are that we have lost a great person in our county. And I would like his daughters, Emma, to know and Catherine to know that we do this so that your dad's name will go down in our history books as a great person of Rensselaer County who contributed so much to so many people that we felt we needed to honor him here tonight. And we are truly sorry. Kelly or anybody else, any other legislatures like to say anything?
I'll try.
These guys are family to me, and
I've known Kristen for some time. She too is a teacher at Gardner Children, nieces and nephews, and what I was so impressed by was the grace that she had, and the girls as well, when we saw so many young people that Rich had touched in their lives through teaching and coaching. I was just so impressed by her strength, and certainly to all of Rich's family, to Shar and Dick, and to Ryan. Our hearts go out to you. The Wine and Skill community loves all of you, and obviously we've lost a wonderful man. You raised a wonderful husband and father and role model for everybody. Thank you so much.
Did anybody from the family wish to say anything? Okay, so I'm going to give you this resolution. I want you girls to keep this forever.
Thank you to the Galluli family for letting us honor him. As you see, as legislators, we're real people too. You are our friends in our communities, and when it affects you, it affects us too. It's very upsetting to us as well. Our hearts go out to the Galluli family and all the families here tonight, because there's a lot of close friends that we're honoring and remembering here tonight. And we do thank you for that. And thank you for his legacy that he's left behind and will continue through these ongoing tournaments, I'll bet, that'll continue on. Switch gears a little bit. We're going to uplift this a little bit. P9717, resolution commending Trent Svengala upon his New York State Championship title. Presentation by Legislator Loveridge. Any other legislators like to join him? I believe Trent's with us.
Thank you. Welcome this evening. I am honored to be here to present this resolution commending Trent. And this is upon his state championship title in wrestling. And although I was encouraged by my fellow members of the legislature to attempt to put some type of a hold on Trent this evening, I am smart enough not to attempt to do that. So, but I will read the resolution. Whereas cognizant of the hard work and steadfast commitment by some of the exceptional youth in our county to excel in competitive sports, it is consistent with the duty of this legislative body to recognize their achievements. And whereas Trent Svengala is a student athlete at Maple Hill High School and resides in Schodack Landing, New York with his father, Tom Svengala, and whereas on Saturday, February 25th, 2017, Trent Svengala won his first New York State Championship title in Division II, 106-pound weight class. And whereas Trent is only the second wrestler to ever secure a New York State Championship title for Maple Hill High School, and whereas wrestling is a demanding sport that requires not only physical abilities, but also requires the athlete to think quickly and problem solve, and whereas with the guidance of his coaches, Trent had an outstanding year wrestling with 42 wins and no losses, and securing the title of New York State champion. And resolved that this legislative body pause in its deliberations and most joyously commend Trent Zingala upon his championship season and wish him the very best of luck in all future endeavors, and be it further resolved that the clerk of the legislature is hereby directed to transmit a copy of this resolution suitably engrossed to Trent. Congratulations, Trent. I have this here for you. Keep up the good work.
Congratulations, Trent. I don't know if any of you follow high school wrestling, but high school wrestling is a very, very competitive sport. When you get into postseason, when they all come to the Times Union Center, and all areas of the state come in there, it's very competitive, isn't it, Trent? Congratulations, that's quite an honor. Passed in prior months, P 52716, resolution adjourning the December legislative meeting in honor of John R. Bedoin. Presentation by Legislator Danaher. And any other legislators like to join?
For John Bedoin. And if we could have the Bedoin family and friends come down.
Also, I might want to note that our county executive is here with us, Kathy Jimino. If she would like to join, she may as well.
I was just going to come and ask her, would you be nice enough to say a few words And as our chairman indicated, we are here at this time to remember John Bedoin, thank his family. This is Resolution P 52716, a resolution adjourning the December legislative meeting in honor of John R. Bedoin. Whereas, attended to such duty and fully in accord with its long-standing tradition, it is the intent of this legislative body to express sincerest sorrow upon the death of John R. Bedoin, which occurred on Tuesday, the 8th day of November, 2016. And whereas respected and admired by all, it is the collective sense of this legislature that the life of John Bedoin be memorialized and eulogized. And whereas John Bedoin was born and raised on the east side of Troy, the son of the late John and Anna Bedoin, and whereas John attended Sacred Heart School, LaSalle Institute, Siena College, and earned his master's in social work at Syracuse University. And whereas John served as a captain in the United States Army Reserve, and whereas John was employed by the Rensselaer County Department of Social Services for a total of 50 years, serving as commissioner for 40 of those years, making him the longest tenured local DSS commissioner in New York State. And whereas from 2001 until his retirement, John served as both Commissioner of Social Services and as the Rensselaer County Deputy County Executive. And whereas John was responsible for the welfare of the community's most vulnerable families throughout the county, as well as in the Van Rensselaer Manor, he was an icon in Rensselaer County government and was affectionately known as the Commish by many. And whereas John was past president of the New York Public Welfare Association, he was the first recipient of the St. Paul Center John R. Bedoin Compassion Award and the Frank W. Kennedy Memorial Award of the Lansingburg Boys and Girls Club. And whereas John was a communicant of St. Michael the Archangel Church, where he served on the parish council, the building committee, and the men's club, And the Van Rensselaer Manor regularly earned recognition and awards for excellence in senior care, including being one of the 17 facilities statewide to be awarded an IPRO Quality Award, along with many positive reviews solely through the efforts of John. And whereas John is survived by his beloved wife of 56 years, Lois, his children, Jean, John, Teresa, and Thomas, his grandchildren, his sons and daughters-in-law. His grandchildren include, I believe, Lindsay, Zachary, Hannah, Jack, Olivia, and Ava. He was survived by his brother William, his sister-in-law Helen, and numerous nieces and nephews, as well as his colleagues here in Rensselaer County. John was predeceased by his sister-in-law Rosemary and his brother Bob, with whom he worked side by side for 4 decades. Now, therefore, be it resolved that this legislative body does hereby pause in its deliberations to mourn the passing of John R. Bedoin and to recognize the great and many contributions he made to the residents of Rensselaer County. And at this time, a person who knew him well and served side by side with him, serving our community, our county executive, Kathy Jimeno, to say a few words.
Thank you. Good evening. Now, Phil didn't tell me I could say a few words until about 3 minutes ago. So I'm calling on John again to get me through this, as he did when I spoke at his funeral. I can't say enough good things about John. John was not only my deputy county executive, but my mentor. And John was somebody, as Phil said, that was respected statewide and beyond. He was somebody who was compassionate about the people that we served, and stressed that with all of the people that worked with him in social services and the manor. He wanted to make sure, and did make sure, that the manor was a special home to everybody who was a resident there and to all their family members. He is somebody that you will not see imitated ever again, I'm quite sure. And he loved his family above all else. And Lois, you took such good care of him. Thank you.
And I did put Kathy on the spot there, but I do appreciate the words she had for us and for the family. At this time, I normally ask if any of the other legislators would like to say anything. And would someone from the family like to say anything at all at this time? Teresa? Teresa Bedoin.
On behalf of my entire family, including several family members who were unable to be here this evening, I just want to thank Chairman Brownell, as well as all of the legislators, including especially Phil, for saying so many nice things. And obviously, I'd like to thank our county executive, Kathy Jimeno. My dad was an extremely compassionate man, and in the months since he has been passed, we have heard several stories about him helping people in the community. And I just want to thank everyone here who has helped us through this, as well as helped us by telling stories of what a compassionate man he was. So our family is very grateful, and this recognition is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa. And the clerk of the legislature has prepared embossed copies of the resolution that I'd like to give to Lois at this time for the family. And again, we would just like to thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope you guys.
Thank you to the Bedoin family once again. The commish was definitely a mentor to many of us in this room. Thanks again. Also passed in prior months is P9817, resolution recognizing Town of East Greenbush employees Ryan Kondo and Reggie Bonner. Presentation by legislators Danaher.
And other legislators that would like to come up at this time, I would invite not only Ryan and Reggie to come down, but their families and friends. And if Scott Gallery, the East Greenbush Commissioner for the Department of Public Works, could come down also. He's going to help me out a little bit here. And Tom Grant from our East Greenbush Town Board is here also. Tom, thank you for coming. You stay right here, Scott. Don't you go anywhere. I'll let you pin them on. Okay. At this time, we have two gentlemen here who epitomized valor on behalf of our county. I'm going to read Resolution P9817. This is a resolution recognizing the Town of East Greenbush employees, Ryan Kondo and Reggie Bonner. Ryan is right here to my right, Reggie right to Ryan's right. Whereas this legislative body endeavors to recognize those outstanding individuals who provide needed and exemplary service to the residents of Rensselaer County. And whereas Ryan Kondo joined the East Greenbush Department of Public Works this year, was it 2016 or? 2017, it was this year, and is also a captain in the Best Luther Fire Department. And Reggie Bonner has been with the department for 13 years and has served in many capacities and probably one of the most well-known members of the Department of Public Works. In a good way, Reggie, in a good way, in a good way. On Sunday, the 12th of February, 2017, Ryan Kondo and Reggie Bonner were, well, I'm going to let them explain I'm going to let Scott explain the circumstances in a couple of minutes, but basically they aided an injured man on Bloomingdale Avenue during a snowstorm. And I'm not sure if it gets into it here, but really, if you didn't come along when you did, we're not sure what would have happened. They were just starting their route in the snowstorm when Reggie was acting as wingman, I believe, happened to notice the man lying in his driveway. And whereas the man had been lying on his stomach and would bring his foot up to his knee and was waving, trying to get attention when Reggie noticed him, and whereas Ryan and Reggie jumped out of their truck to help him, he was the man who had fallen was in terrible pain with broken bones after slipping and falling, and whereas Ryan and Reggie called 911 and helped the man along with neighbors who came over when they saw that something was wrong. And whereas this legislative body recognizes the actions of East Greenbush Department of Public Works employees Ryan Kondo and Reggie Bonner, who helped avert a tragedy, and is deserving of thanks and recognition by members of this body and residents of Rensselaer County. Now, therefore, be it resolved that this legislative body does hereby recognize and commend Ryan Kondo and Reggie Bonner for their heroism, and be it further resolved that the clerk of the legislature is hereby directed to transmit a copy of this resolution suitably engrossed to Ryan Kondo and Reggie Bonner. And we have a little extra something we're going to do in a minute, but first we have to have Mr. Gallery speak. And at this time I'd like to introduce Scott Gallery, the Commissioner for the East Greenbush Department of Public Works. Scott, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Danaher. As any of you who know me know that I cannot get to anything in 2 minutes, so we're going to bypass that. But I would like to say, as the resolution detailed, Reggie and Ryan are two guys on the opposite end of the spectrums when it comes to public works and public employees. Reggie's been a long-time member and a very well-known member of the community. Ryan had been on board at the time, I think, about 3 weeks, but I must say, coming into East Greenbush as a commissioner and with a couple years left to retire, with guys like this, I'm feeling I'm leaving it in very good hands for the future. So these guys epitomize public works, epitomize service community, and epitomize people that really care about their neighbors, and we're very proud to have them as employees for the town of East Greenbush.
Thank you, Scott. When residents of Rensselaer County exhibit the valor that we saw exhibited by Ryan and Reggie, the legislature has a special medal to give them, a Rensselaer County Medal of Valor. And at this time, gentlemen, it is our distinct pleasure to present to both of you the Rensselaer County Medal of Honor. Congratulations, gentlemen. Congratulations. And I'm also going to give Ryan and Reggie copies, suitably engrossed with the clerk's seal for both of you to keep. And I just want to ask if either one of you would like to say a few words. Ryan. All right.
We'll see how this goes. I would just like to thank you guys. This means a lot to me. I know it probably means a lot to Reggie. We didn't think nor expect anything out of this, helping a guy, I thought for sure, we're just public servants doing our job, helping people, helping the community. We provided first aid to the guy, and we stayed with him. And to be honest with you, I got to give a lot of credit to Reggie, because I was focusing on the road because we were plowing, and he was doing his job, sitting there watching that wing and noticed the guy. If he didn't notice the guy, I don't know, so he noticed him. I was just able to get out of the truck a little bit quicker. But I do want to thank all of you guys here. This really, truly means a lot to me. Thank you.
And I know, just looking, a lot of proud members of your families are here. Would any of the other legislators like to say a word at this time? If not, I just want to thank both of you again. You've earned all the accolades you're getting and a lot of free coffee on your routes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I shake your hand all the time.
Are you going to bury you with the wing? Thank you, Ryan and Reggie. Thank you so much for your service and your extraordinary service that you provided. Also passed last month is P-15117, resolution in memory of Harry J. Gully, Jr. Presentation by Legislator Tessman. Any other legislators that would like to join?
And we'd like to invite any of the Gully family that will be here present tonight.
Family members from the Gullys. Okay. We'll invite them back at a later month. Passed last month, Resolution P-14817, resolution in memory of Peter J. Corsi III. This is a presentation by Legislator Hoffman Fiacco. Any other legislators that like to join?
All right, I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I fall apart a little bit here. This resolution is in memory of Peter J. Corsi III. Whereas it's consistent with the duty of this legislative body to pay honor and respect to a person who's had a great influence on Rensselaer County during their time on earth, and we remember with the deepest respect and admiration of his life. An individual whose singular example enriched the lives of their families, friends, fellows, and citizens, and whereas in attendance with duty and fully accord with its long-standing tradition, it is the intent of this legislative body to express its sincerest sorrow upon the death of Peter J. Corsi III, which occurred on the 13th day of February, 2017. Excuse me. Whereas Peter was born in Albany on September 17, 1971, to the parents of Peter and Kathy Corsi. Whereas Peter was a graduate of Columbia High School, and after working in the automotive repair shop equipment field for over a decade, Pete founded Garage Equipment Solutions in Skodak 5 years ago. And whereas under Pete's guidance, GES has built a customer base throughout the Northeast and New England, serving many well-known automotive dealerships and garages. And he grew substantially since its launch. He was known and respected in his field and regarded as an authority in his business. Took pride in his company and the growth. Whereas during Pete's leadership and ownership of Garage Equipment Solutions, created a number of jobs in Rensselaer County, which was a valued part of growing his business community in Rensselaer County. Whereas Pete was a father of 2 sons, Peyton and Justin. Whereas Pete's devoted to his children and considered them the proudest accomplishments. He loved spending time with his sons on Schroon Lake and served as a coach with Pop Warner football. Pete was a diehard, lifelong fan of the Oakland Raiders and football, and enjoyed golf and other outdoor sports. We butted head a lot on football, but we did golf together. Whereas Peter was a friend to many and a source of support and encouragement for many in our county. Pete was among those who organized a charity for a golf outing benefit for his longtime friend Scott Higgins, who this body recognizes for charitable work at the East Greenbush VFW when Scott suddenly passed away from a sudden illness. And whereas Pete will be missed by his parents, Peter and Kathy Corsi, the mother of his children, Krista Spada and Erica Voslow, his son Peyton, Justin, and his extended son Matthew, his sister Krista, Jake Sherwood, aunts and uncles Pat and Tom Norwood, and his niece Addie, who we love so much. Pete is also survived by aunts, uncles, cousins, and extended families, the Higgin family of East Greenbush. And resolved, the Rensselaer County Legislature concludes its deliberation in memory of Peter J. Corsi to extend its deepest sympathy to his family, fully confident that his community will live to serve as an inspiration for all and for the future. Made it. I don't know if you guys know how close this guy was to me. He was a lifelong friend from high school. We were in business together. We did everything together. If you saw me, Pete was 10 feet behind me. If you saw Pete, I was 10 feet behind him. We went to so many Super Bowls and events. I've been around the world with the kid, and I just wanted to recognize him for everybody. We lost a treasure in this county. You guys want to say anything? You sure? Anybody else? Sorry, I almost made it through, okay? You sure you want to say anything?
Just thank you. Just thank you for recognizing. I don't have too many words to say. I can't. Thank you, Leon.
Okay. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Good job, Leon. Good job. Thank you, Legislator Fiacco, and to the Corsi family. As you just saw, we have our tight-knit family around here, and we have a lot of extended family out in the communities. And, you know, Leon, that was an excellent job in the circumstances you had to deal with, and your business partner. Congratulations to you for doing it. Anyone else here to speak to the legislature? Hearing none, I think it is the 6 o'clock hour. We can go into call the legislative meeting of April 11th to order of 2017. The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Bailey.
Here.
Ms. Bresler.
Here.
Mr. Danaher.
Here.
Ms. Doran.
Present.
Mr. Fiacco.
Here.
Mr. Fleming.
Here.
Mr. Grimm.
Here.
Mr. Harrington.
Present.
Ms. Hoffman.
Here.
Mr. Loveridge.
Here.
Mr. Manny.
Here.
Mr. Pavlik.
Here.
Mr. Shannon.
Here.
Mr. Stammel.
Here.
Mr. Tessman.
Here.
Mr. Walsh.
Here.
Mr. Welcome.
Here.
Mr. Wysocki.
Here.
Chairman Brunel.
Present.
19 present.
Bye, Amy. Thank you. Invocation, Mr. Stammel, please.
Almighty God, as Christians this week recognized Easter, the trials and tribulations that history teaches us, and the values of sacrifice, love, and forgiveness, as all denominations of faith do, and where hatred and war result in death of God's children, we ask that peace be recognized and celebrated throughout this country, in the world, and this world. In your name, amen.
Pledge of Allegiance, Mr. Grimm, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Harrington?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we dispense with the reading of the minutes of the special meeting of March 16, 2017, and approve the minutes as printed. Second.
Hearing a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, we're going to the meeting agenda. Presentation of petitions.
On file.
Presentation of communication.
On file.
Reports of commissions.
On file.
Departmental reports.
On file.
Reports of standing committees.
On file.
Local laws.
There are none tonight.
Go into the index of resolutions. P-155-17, please.
P-155-17, resolution commending Lester Goodermolt for outstanding and valuable service to Rensselaer County as a member of the legislature, introduced by Chairman Brunel and Legislator Wysocki and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
Just to dovetail off of that, many of you probably already received it, but there'll be a retirement party for Lester Goodermolt at the Giuseppe Restaurant on Route 7 out in Pittstown on May 13th from 4 to 6. All are invited. May 13th from 4 to 6. P-156-17, please.
P-156-17, resolution commending Schodack Police Department members Mike Miller, Jordan Harrington, and Matt Monaross, introduced by legislators Shannon Bresler, Loveridge, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-157-17.
P-157-17, resolution commending Rensselaer County Historical Society and Rensselaer County historian Catherine Sheehan for contributions to Rensselaer County's 225th anniversary celebration, introduced by legislators Stammel and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-158-17.
P-158-17, resolution commending the North Hoosick Fire Department upon the occasion of their 70th anniversary, introduced by legislators Brunel, Wysocki, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-160-17. Did I skip one?
Yep, 159.
All right. That's why I have a clerk. P-159-17.
P-159-17, resolution commending Captain Charles Raybune for his distinguished service to the Troy Fire Department, introduced by legislators Manny, Graham, Doran, Fleming, Pavlik. Welcome in the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-160-17.
P-160-17, resolution commending Rensselaer County nurses on the celebration of Nurses Week on May 6th through the 12th, 2017, introduced by legislators Hoffman, Bresler, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-161-17.
P-161-17, resolution recognizing May 14th through the 20th, 2017 as National Nursing Home Week, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Testman, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-162-17.
P-162-17, resolution recognizing May 2017 as Older Americans Month, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Bailey, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-163-17.
P-163-17, resolution recognizing Monday, May 4th, 2017 as National Prayer Day, National Day of Prayer, introduced by legislator Stammel and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-164-17.
P-164-17, resolution honoring Silver Star Banner Day in Rensselaer County, introduced by legislators Walsh, Testman, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-165-17.
P-165-17, resolution recognizing May 13th, 2017 as National Train Day in Rensselaer County, introduced by legislator Stammel and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-166-17.
P-166-17, resolution recognizing May 1st through the 7th, 2017 as Children's Mental Health Week, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Testman, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
P-167-17.
P-167-17, resolution recognizing May 2017 as Mental Health Month, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Testman, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G-168-17.
G-168-17, resolution authorizing the execution of a contract with Compass Company Consultants for an insurance consultant, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Bresler, Pavlik, Danaher, Brownell, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G-169-17, please.
G-169-17, resolution amending the 2016 and 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budgets legislature, introduced by legislators Danaher, Brownell, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G-170-17.
G-170-17, resolution transferring 2016 legislative budget balances to be designated for the Rensselaer County Tax Stabilization Fund, Rensselaer County Legislature, introduced by legislators Danaher, Brownell, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G-171-17, please.
G-171-17, resolution authorizing a payment to the New York State Office of the Medicaid Inspector General for excess payments paid to the Rensselaer County Mental Health Clinics for the period from January 1st, 2010 through October 31st, 2013, Department of Mental Health, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Testman, and Pavlik.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G-172-17.
G-172-17, resolution requesting the New York State Legislature to enact Senate Bill S-4149 and Assembly Bill A-6612, extending until November 30th, 2019, the expiration of all of the provisions authorizing the County of Rensselaer to impose an additional 1% sales tax and compensating use tax, introduced by legislators Danaher, Brownell, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G-173-17.
G-173-17, resolution authorizing the purchase of Computing, networking, hardware, software, storage services, and peripherals from state contract, Bureau of Research and Information Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 174-17.
G 174-17, resolution authorizing the purchase of computing, networking, hardware, software, storage, services, support, and peripherals from state contracts, Bureau of Research and Information Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 175-17.
G 175-17, resolution authorizing an amendment of the 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budget, Department of Social Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Testman, Pavlik.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 176-17, please.
G 176-17, resolution amending the 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budget, Department of Social Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Testman, and Pavlik.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 177-17.
G 177-17, resolution amending the 2016 and 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budgets, Office of the Sheriff, introduced by legislators Leverage, Testman, and Pavlik.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 178-17.
G 178-17, resolution authorizing a maintenance contract for the point-to-point microwave equipment, Bureau of Public Safety, introduced by legislators Walsh, Testman, Manning.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 179-17, please.
G 179-17, resolution authorizing contracts with Leading Age New York for advanced staff and MDS training, Van Rensselaer Manor, introduced by legislators Leverage, Testman, and Pavlik.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 180-17.
G 180-17, resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of windows and 16 screen porches, Van Rensselaer Manor, introduced by legislators Leverage, Testman, and Pavlik.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 181-17.
G 181-17, resolution authorizing a contract renewal for USDA State Education Summer Food Program, Unified Family Services, Youth Services, introduced by legislators Walsh, Testman, Pavlik.
This program is 42 years young. So what a program this has been and become and evolved. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
Thank you to Pierce and Jean and all those folks who put that together. Thank you. G 182-17, please.
G 182-17, resolution authorizing a contract for the purchase of fresh produce, Unified Family Services, Aging, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 183-17.
G 183-17, resolution amending the 2016 and 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budgets, District Attorney, introduced by legislators Walsh, Testman, Manning.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 184-17, please.
G 184-17, resolution authorizing a contract for the purchase of grocery items, Bureau of Central Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 185-17.
G 185-17, resolution authorizing a contract for the purchase of frozen foods, Bureau of Central Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 186-17.
G 186-17, resolution authorizing an agreement for administrative services, Bureau of Economic Development and Planning, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Bailey, and Welcome.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 187-17.
G 187-17, resolution authorizing the Rensselaer County Executive to submit transit funds applications and amending the 2017 adopted Rensselaer County Budget, Bureau of Economic Development and Planning, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Bailey, and Welcome.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 18817.
G 18817, resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of a fuel management system, Highway Department, introduced by legislators Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
One abstention.
Correction, that's 18 ayes, 1 abstention, Mr. Shannon.
That's because they wouldn't give you a card, Alex? G 18917, please.
G 18917, resolution authorizing purchases from Columbia County's fiber reinforced bituminous membrane surface treatment contract, Highway Department, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Bresler, Pavlik, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
18 ayes, 1 abstention, Mr. Shannon.
G 19017.
G 19017, resolution authorizing the acceptance of a grant from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services and amending the 2017 Rensselaer County Adopted Budget Office of the Sheriff, introduced by legislators Walsh, Chessman, Manning.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19117, please.
G 19117, resolution authorizing the purchase of telecommunication infrastructure circuitry from the New York State Office of Information Technology Services, Bureau of Research and Information Services, introduced by legislators Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19217.
G 19217, resolution authorizing carbon monoxide CO detector installation and related upgrades to county office building, agricultural life science building, and Troy Senior Center facilities, buildings department, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Bresler, Pavlik, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19317.
G 19317, resolution authorizing a contract amendment for electronic monitoring, Department of Probation, introduced by legislators Walsh, Chessman, Manning.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19417.
G 19417, resolution authorizing the Rensselaer County Executive to execute a lease agreement, Buildings Department, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Bresler, Pavlik, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19517, please.
G 19517, resolution authorizing release of funds to the City of Rensselaer from tax auction proceeds, Bureau of Finance, introduced by legislators Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19617.
G 19617, resolution amending the 2016 and 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budgets, public defender, conflict defender, and county attorney, introduced by legislators Walsh, Chessman, Manning.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19717, please.
G 19717, resolution amending the 2016 and 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budgets, public defender, conflict defender, and county attorney, introduced by legislators Walsh, Chessman, Manning.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 19817.
Was withdrawn by sponsor and special rules.
Thank you. G 19917.
G 19917, resolution amending the 2016 and 2017 Rensselaer County adopted budgets, public defender, conflict defender, and county attorney, introduced by legislators Walsh, Chessman, Manning.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G 217.
G 217, resolution awarding a contract for construction management services for the reconstruction of grit collection and treatment system, Rensselaer County Sewer District Number 1, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Bresler, Pavlik, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
17 ayes.
G.
I'm sorry, that was 19 ayes.
No, we have an abstention.
That one too? 18 ayes, 1 abstention, Mr. Shannon.
Thank you.
G 20117, please.
G 20117, resolution authorizing a professional services contract with 3-in-1 LLP to perform banking, cash, liquidity, and analysis consulting, Bureau of Finance, introduced by legislators Loveridge, Bresler, Pavlik, Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
19 ayes.
G, 20217.
G20217, resolution authorizing a transfer and establishing a capital project for exterior renovations to the Ned Pattison Government Center Bureau of Finance, introduced by legislators Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
G, 20317.
G20317, classifying action to undertake certain project as a Class 2 action not subject to seeker review, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
G, 20417, please.
G20417, resolution of the County of Rensselaer, New York, authorizing the negotiation, execution, and delivery of Phase 3 energy performance contract and relating lease purchase agreements with the Siemens Industry, Inc., Building Technologies Division for improvements at various county facilities, Bureau of Central Services, introduced by legislators Leverage, Bresler, Pavlik, Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming. This is going to be a roll call vote.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Ms. Bresler?
Yes.
Mr. Danaher?
Yes.
Ms. Doran?
Aye.
Mr. Fiacco?
Yes.
Mr. Fleming?
Yes.
Mr. Grimm?
Yes.
Mr. Harrington?
Aye.
Ms. Hoffman?
Yes.
Mr. Leverage?
Yes.
Mr. Manny?
Yes.
Mr. Pavlik?
Yes.
Mr. Shannon?
Aye.
Mr. Stammel?
Aye.
Mr. Tessman?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Welcome?
Yes.
Mr. Wysocki?
Yes.
Chairman Brunel?
Aye.
19 ayes.
Thank you. G, 20517, please.
G20517, resolution authorizing payment for heavy equipment repair, Highway Department, introduced by legislators Harrington, Bailey, and Fleming.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
18 ayes, 1 abstention, Mr. Shannon.
G, 20617, please.
G20617, resolution amending the 2017 Rensselaer County Adopted Budget District Attorney, introduced by legislators Danaher, Brunel, and Grimm.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
P, 20717.
P20717, resolution in memory of Norma A. Dennison Finland, introduced by legislator Stammel and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
P, 20817.
P20817, resolution in memoriam of John F. Spath, introduced by legislator Stammel and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
P, 20917.
P20917, resolution honoring the memory of philanthropist Dr. Hendrik Medicus, introduced by legislators Grimm, Manny, Doran, Fleming, Pavlik, Welcome, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
P, 21117, please.
P210.
All right. P, 210.
Keep each other on our toes today. P21017, resolution honoring the memory of John J. Headley, introduced by legislators Grimm, Manny, Doran, Fleming, Pavlik, Welcome, and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
P, 21117, please.
P21117, resolution adjourning the April 11, 2017 meeting in memory of Burton H. Luke, introduced by legislators Brunel and Wysocki and the entire legislative body.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
19 ayes.
Any items before the legislature? I have a couple, if no one else does. Reminder, April 22nd, Rensselaer County Environmental Committee and the legislature is sponsoring a recycling day here at the county building on April 22nd. There's flyers up and around, and it's usually the spring one is pretty active and very busy. And also kudos to Rich, Christ, and getting the audio. Now we are wireless. We're getting there to the 21st century, but thank you to yourself, and we got some new audio and visual, so thanks again. All right, well, apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Anything else before the legislature? Motion to adjourn? So moved. Seconded? Second. We're adjourned. Thanks. Oh, oh. Town